Balance is so important, especially for a game like Bullet Echo that has a number of different characters. It is never a good idea to have some characters being too weak or too strong in comparison to the rest. In this video, I will suggest some balance changes that are urgently needed in the game at the moment. And without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. The first hero who I think deserves an immediate balance change is Shenji. And there is two possible ways that he could be balanced out without making him completely average, like what happened to Tess. First of all, do not touch his damage or fire rate. His abilities should also not be adjusted. What I suggest instead is to reduce his maximum health, because at this point he is basically a tank. So I propose a 30% reduction to his health, and this will balance him out. Alternatively, he could be balanced out by reducing his weapon range by at least 25 to 30%. At the moment, that range is too much for a shotgun, and it gives him huge advantage over most heroes. The second hero on this list is Alice. I actually do not think Alice is the strongest hero right now. That is not true at all. But obviously, there is always going to be an overreaction when there's a new hero. Nevertheless, she still needs some balance changes here and there to balance her out completely. In this case, I have only one suggestion, and that is to reduce her magazine size by half, or at least 40%. This is because currently she doesn't even need to reload her gun even while facing multiple enemies, and that doesn't make sense for an SMG. But moving on, the third hero that I think needs some balance changes urgently is Tess. Even if I agree that she was too strong at launch, the changes that they made to her made her so much weaker that she has become an average hero. The only change I suggest here is to increase her damage to armor by at least 20%. This aspect of her weapon was reduced so much when they were balancing her out, so I think bumping it up by 20% would be a welcome change. And to conclude this video, I will now talk about two heroes that should never be touched again. I'm talking about Raven and Mirage. These are two of the heroes that do not deserve any more changes to make them weaker. Instead of doing this, I would suggest that other less powerful heroes can be made stronger. That would be a much better change in my opinion, and it would be a much better way of improving the balance of the game. What do you think? Let us know below in the comments which heroes you think need to be balanced. And if you found any value in this video, here is a few other videos you might like.